Okay, gents, I thought I'd set some homework over the weekend as some of you haven't done the circuit analysis page. I think it's generally the boys in George's group, Danush's group. So I thought I'd run through a couple of pages, a couple of examples, and then you can produce one, which I would have thought will take you, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes or so. Examples can be found on the SharePoint. If you find this design and technology and click on there, you can then go to documents for boys. You are in year 10 and 11, so let's click on there. Let's have a look. PG Online Theory, it's not that. NEA exemplars, probably this one, isn't it? Electronics RM, electronics, and then we can have a look at some examples from this year. One example. This should be quite good. I imagine it's got relatively high marks, probably in the region of, this got, I think, around 96. Okay, so let us go through, and at the end of the research section, we should have, right, it's this spec here. Here we go. So what do I want from this page? Well, of course, the first thing is a title, which has not as existing circuits, circuit analysis, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter. But what I would like is an introduction. And of course, at the end, I would like a conclusion. Very good so far. You've got to choose 3 different circuits to analyze. And those circuits should hopefully give you a clue in how to design a circuit later. So this should have really been done directly after your specification. Those of you that are using a Genie might want to include a Genie circuit so you know how to wire up a Genie. Those of you that are using a 4026 with a 7-seg probably want to include a 7-seg, don't you, with a 4026. Some of you might want to include a 4017. I don't know what this is. 4017, which I think is this one. He's done here, and he's done some other bits and pieces. If you're using a relay, you might want to include a relay. If you're using a buzzer, for example, you might want to think about how a buzzer's wired up and how that could be used with a transistor and what different resistors need to be used. I'm winking at Raf and Hayden at this point because I know that you two are definitely using them. All right, so choose 3 different circuits and talk about them. Generally, the first sentence or first couple of sentences should be an explanation in what that does. So, for example, the Genie microcontroller would be, this is a microcontroller, Genie 14. It has 5 inputs and 6 outputs. It also has a high and a low, and you can program the microcontroller via a Genie plug-and-play cable. Then go into specifics. Pins, I'm just working this out, 3, 2, 7 are the input pins. These would be connected to an input such as a push-to-make switch, or it has analog inputs on pin 3 and 7, which is A4 and A1, or D4. That's not right. A4 and A0, D4 and D0. And these can be connected to an analog input such as an LDR. Then you can talk about the outputs. Pins 8 to 13 are outputs. These can be independently controlled and connected to outputs such as LEDs. You might want to talk about it doesn't provide enough power to power a buzzer. And then you also want to talk about pins 1 and 14 go high and low respectively. That is the sort of thing. Okay. I hope that helps. Yeah, it's a relatively easy page, and I think it should take you no more than 45 minutes. All right. I look forward to seeing those in on Monday.